Tonight, nearly 200 British troops have been called in to help police with the investigation. The agent and his daughter are clinging to life. Many others impacted by that agent, and Fred Plykin is out front in Moscow tonight.
British soldiers in hazmat suits search for possible contamination in the area where former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter were found after being attacked with a nerve agent. While Russia says they don't know who was behind the attack, pro-Kremlin media are gloating, no empathy, calling Skripal a traitor. The traitor's profession is one of the most dangerous in the world, the anchor says. Those who choose it rarely live in peace and tranquility to a venerable old age. Skripal was a colonel in Russia's military intelligence. He was arrested and convicted of spying for Britain in the mid-2000s. The Russians say he was linked to a specific Brit named Pablo Miller, officially a diplomat, but who Moscow said was a spy. CNN has obtained documents from the FSB, Russia's successor to the KGB, claiming that at the time he was, quote, in fact, a staff member of MI6, Pablo Miller, who worked in Tallinn in 1999 under the cover of the post of the first secretary of the British Embassy. A man named Pablo Miller shares biographical details with the alleged spy recruiter and also has an address in Salisbury, England, according to his LinkedIn account, the same town where Sergei Skripal lives and where he was poisoned. CNN has not been able to reach Pablo Miller of Salisbury for comment or confirm that he is the same man the Russians have alleged to be a former MI6 agent. The MI6 is the same intelligence agency that Christopher Steele, the author of the Trump dossier, also worked for before becoming an intelligence consultant. Skripal is not the first former Russian spy to be poisoned in Britain. In 2006, Alexander Litvinenko died a painful death after being poisoned in London with the radioactive isotope polonium-210. The Brits blamed the Russians. Moscow denies the accusations to this day. While Sergei Skripal seemed to be leading a low-key life, the Russians say they consider him an MI6 agent, even as they deny any involvement in his poisoning.
And Aaron, an expert that we spoke to said that if the Russians indeed were behind this poisoning, that it might have been a message to other Russians working in Russian intelligence that if they're thinking about working with the Brits or the U.S., for instance, looking to disclose information on election hacking, to think again, because Russia can get to them no matter where they are, and no one can protect them, Aaron.
It's unclear. The Brits publicly